Welcome to Wagons of Steel. It's a party and everyone's invited. Today I am going to take you guys on a brief shop tour. A couple different Wagons of Steel locations on our secret island. But first, here is the other half of the package Dodge Dart deal I got. This one is a... let me get this open. That's the challenge. Let me give up on that. It's a slant 6. Everybody knows what that is. You can see this side is pretty straight. I love gold Mopars. It's got the small bolt pattern. Rally wheels all around. The guy I got this car from really loved this car, and then he had to drive it into a ditch. I wish there was some kind of exotic story, but there isn't. He was avoiding another friend on a motorcycle. Looks pretty much the same as the other one, but it doesn't have quite the same damage. You know, that rust is just a tragedy. Not sure what I'll do with this. Put a comment down below if you got any ideas. It got some damage when it went into the ditch. So I think I might, I don't know, one idea is straighten it out enough so it's drivable. Maybe even put another fender on up here, and slant 6 still runs like a top, so maybe just make it a slant 6 driver. All the good engines are over here in Mike's place. This is an old Hemi. This is the engine I had in the Savoy down at Bakersfield. It's a good one. Went 10 O's in a 4,000 pound car with that. This one is the 440 that's going in the GTX. He's pretty much ready to go. That intake manifold is the last piece. This one is, this six-pack stuff is pretty sexy, but it didn't really live on this engine. This engine was a low compression 440 that was in the Challenger. It ran in the mid-11s. It's another good engine. This is just a bunch of small block parts thrown together. Is it? Yes, it is. You gotta love that tunnel ram. Maybe we'll put that on the Dodge Dart. Just cut a hole in the hood. Under here is a warranty late model Hemi engine that we got. Steve found that. He's the eternal Craigslist hunter. Here's the Challenger. The new engine stuck in it. That's a beauty. We have high hopes for this. Who knows what it'll do. Could go 9s, could go very low 10s. We'll find out. Of course, there's the mighty Josephine. Lots of engine stuff around here. This is the kind of shop that a guy with a good job and no kids can have. There's no engine in Josephine right now, but that'll change. This is my shop. See all kinds of crazy stuff going on here. This beautiful Dodge 57 pickup truck is a customer's rig. My crew chief, Dr. Big Block, does beautiful work, and so people pay him to, well, a lot of times just to sort out stuff that's wrong, but also to really put the finishing touches on it. This truck was brought to us by a guy who gave it to his wife, and she loved it, but it was kind of dangerous. There's a lot of stuff on 1957 type vehicles that it just isn't safe or convenient. And of course, like, it has a 6-volt battery, and the battery it's gonna go right here. It was underneath the driver's feet. That's not inconvenient. And of course, it had the single master cylinder non-power brakes with drums, so it took some old farmer with a death wish to stop the thing. Not the kind of thing you would ever put your wife behind the wheel of. Unless, of course, you hated her. And it's on the lift. I used to have 2 lifts, but then I gave one to my friend. What are friends for? I'll tell you what, if you're in a position to get yourself a lift and you're on the fence, you will not regret it. The only thing bad about lifts is you get so spoiled that you never want to get on your knees or lie on your back again. And especially in a place like here where it gets so cold. This shop is not, it's not warm. There's the GTX project. There's a whole video about that somewhere down below. Here's parts washer, the tranny working table. What's this? This is out of a Jeep. There's another transmission. There's the 4-speed for the GTX. More engines. Mostly big blocks around here. It's so funny, I remember when I was much younger, you'd have to search around. Now you can't go outside without tripping over a 440 or a 413 or a 383. We've got so many big blocks, don't even really know what to do with them. That's the sandblaster over there. There's the compressor. Got lots of airplanes in the shop. Kind of like station wagons. Once you start collecting them, people start bringing them to you. This one came from an estate sale. You got collections of cool stuff up there. There's some headers, some floor pans, miscellaneous whatnot. Bins full of bolts. That device. We're kind of like crank dealers. Got some cranks down there. Snap-on toolbox. The stereo. One of my many bicycles. I collect bicycles. It's Christmas season as we speak, and I'm not allowed to sell anywhere anymore because of the pandemic, so I put a bunch of my shirts out on hangers, and so people come in and look at them. You know, I kept promising I was going to put up a website, and I will, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And I need to figure out a way. I have so many different designs. I just need to figure out a way to market them so you can actually lay hands on them and see what I've got. This is a heat setter. Belt turns on, you put the shirt on here, and it rolls through, and this is the hot element, so it points down. It's like a pizza oven, so it rolls through and then comes over to the other side and drops down into the box. Spray paint, helmets, seat out of something, I can't remember what. Every drag racer should have one of these. Practice tree. Miscellaneous trophies. There's Dvorak 63. He used to own that. That's gone now. So hard to keep shit organized. That's a fact. But you show me an organized shop and I'll show you somebody who's not really doing anything in the shop. There's the fireproof filing cabinet I got a while ago. There's a police car out there. Oh, I gotta show you something cool. Off topic. I don't know who mailed me these, but they are so cool, and you know who you are. Thank you. The police interceptor badge. I've always needed one of those on this car. Now I've got it. There's the bike I use all the time now. Specialized rod copper. It's got a hard tail. I've got a hard ass. I can take it. There's the computer. There's the other computer. I try to pay all my bills. There's my light table. That's where I shoot screens. Here's my guillotine style paper cutter. He still scares me. Flat files. Gotta have those. Here's a bunch of screens down here. I pretty much, I don't really keep that many designs on screen. I keep the designs, you know, on you know, the art. Here's the art here. See, it's the Jody Lang design. You might recognize some of these. Here's my 63. This is all cut film stuff. But I keep the designs in the filing cabinets, and then when I need to print them, I shoot a screen again, because otherwise screens take up too much room, and then you don't have room for anything else. Vashon Fire Department. I got that on permanent screen because they always need more work. You know, Murphy's Law. Every time I clean off a screen, and then I immediately get an order for whatever was on that screen before. This is where I keep my screens to be exposed. You can reclaim them over and over again. See, these ones have no design on them yet. Here's the sink where I wash everything out. And that's my pressure washer. Nothing like 1400 psi of hot water on hand. Oh yeah, I got the hot water over there. That's I got 2 hot water tanks because when I'm really cold and rich, a very rare combination for a t-shirt printer, I can run the water through the floor, and I can heat the floor up. But that costs $300 a month, and winter's pretty lean, so mostly I just wear more sweatshirts during this time of year. There's more ink down there. A few years ago, some gigantic t-shirt printing operation over in Seattle went out of business, and a friend of mine drove by and loaded up all the ink, brought it all over, and I've gradually been going through it. A lot of insane, like, pinks and oranges and colors that I don't really have any interest in. So someday, I don't know, it'll last me forever. Probably somebody, my kids will deal with it when I'm dead. figure out who wants a bunch of pink ink. And got my photos from the old days. We went through those before. Boy, you want to get lost in space. Like, oh, jeez. You know what that is? That's the cat. That's an old picture. I can't tell. I think that's when I first got this property. That's before I even had the trailer here. That's the guy cutting down trees and putting the space for the trailer. Close that. I call those time bombs. You get so lost in there. And that's pretty much the shop, how it works. You come over and watch me anytime you want. Throw rocks in my cage. Hubcaps, more airplanes. That airplane flew across Puget Sound. It's owned by a deceased Boeing engineer. Weird appliances. I got a waffle iron up there. Bicycle wheels. There's my old, that's the last frame I raced on, the green one. The silver one is one I just got. See, there's an airplane poking up back there. These guys need to be dustified. There's some weird appliance from the greenhouses I used to have the studio in. I don't know what that's for. F4U Corsair A6M0. Alright, well that's going to do me for this time. Pretty random video. Yeah, this is pretty close to Christmas. I might get one more video in before Christmas, but if not, Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.